Good morning, everybody. Kind of a dreary day here today. Maybe it's a good day. I know the loggers will be happy it's not hot. So, today marks a day of about 6 years almost since we came down and looked at it. I think we first looked at this it was early April, so it's getting really close. Uh, we were blessed at the time so abundantly. God opened so many doors and led us here. And at the time, we just couldn't understand quite why, but we followed along anyway. We trusted him, and we did it in obedience. And now, 6 years later, we see the fruits of what that allowed us, what he wanted us to develop into, I guess you would say. Uh, he's made us stewards over this land, to which we're not the greatest of. We try hard. But now he's provided a way for us to help be better stewards over it. And I'm thankful for that. He's also given us the opportunity to be ministry heads and guided us that way and led us that way to help us develop us farther and encourage us to develop other people. And we are so thankful for that. So we encourage you, so many who are fellow believers, and so many who are just thinking about it, to truly understand that he is real, that he does care about every hair that's on your head, and that the small decisions are huge, and that he cares about every little teeny tiny detail in your life. I know he did in mine, and I just had to wait patiently on him to open it up. And I am so thankful for what he has done, including his son, Jesus Christ, in my life. And with that being said, let's move on to the update. So, some of you know, some of you don't, but I am like highly allergic to pine. As you can tell right now, it's starting to grow and everything, and you can hear it in my voice. My eyes are itchy, my throat is sore, and Griffin has strep for the umpteenth time because he needs his tonsils taken out, and he's dealing with allergies. But some of the greatest news I'm going to have is that, let's turn the camera around. The official pile that's been here since day one that the guy ordered of railroad ties will go. The pile of clippings from when they did the original logging will go. As you can see, all my barrels are down here now, and you will understand why here real shortly. We have trash and we have a dozer. Very shortly, there will be a couple excavators here and I believe a bobcat track, I think. So anyway, this mountain here, this tree line is like horrible. It's absolutely filled with pine. They keep falling down. Partly the reason why they fall down is because if you look at this tree right here, it is filled up with a bunch of holes. And they're pine beetles. And woodpeckers peck away at them to get them out of there, to get the larvae. And next thing you know, my tree is dead, like this one, which is overhanging my barn, which will fall down just like that one there. There, dead. So they all need to go. This is that stewardship thing I was talking to you about. So all of this whole entire mountain up to that ridge is going to be taken out. What is good will be salvaged and sent to the lumber yards. What can be sent for firewood will be sent for firewood, and what is left over will be either burned or mulched. And then this will be opened up, and I will no longer have trees that fall across my driveway in snowstorms, or trees like this one that just fall randomly because they rotted and they just fell over. And I'll have a very nice exposed ledge line right up there. So that is the one really big, nice update, because we do have a lot of dead trees in there that are going to continue coming down. As we move up farther, there will be changes done up here too, as all my big oaks in the middle here, so this double tree that fell during the tornado a few years back that came through, this one, all these white oaks in this little grove all the way up are coming out, and the stumps up in there will be removed. As you can see, this is quite a bit of trees. I mean, we're a good distance from the barn. So this is a total new walk up. This is like a day one walk up we're taking, guys. So all this is coming out. Hopefully when it's all said and done, my allergies will come down a little bit. Be nice. But this whole thing's coming out. We're not taking stumps, we're just taking trees. Reason being, if we take the stumps, we might have a mountain in my driveway. But here you can see where the other tree came down, because the root structures of pine is very shallow. So we're just trying to, I guess, salvage what we got out of this mountain. Maybe turn it into pasture over time. But like I said, all these white oaks, they all coming out. Okay, so then the next thing that happens is, starting at this pin, this is why the oaks are coming out, the driveway will move from this location, slide over, and line up, and the right side edge will be along this side. And the reason being is to expand this side of the driveway big enough to expand the septic, to put another trunk line in for the septic for it, and then also put in a trench line in here for the water, like a gutter line, I guess you would call it. We'll run right here along the side of this for the driveway over there, and then it will cross over down there into the creek. Kind of hard to explain it right now, but you'll get it when it's as it goes along. So probably the biggest thing is in here. There's going to be so much fill added in here that this is not even going to be recognizable. Looking at that pin over there and looking at this pin over here, the ribbon at the top is just about where the top of the dirt is going to be when it's done. That is how much fill is going to go in here. This one is not quite as high. It's that lower ribbon on the green part. So To give you an idea, that's how much dirt. So where's the dirt coming from? You ask. Well, that dirt is going to come from up here behind the house. Because, as you see, we have pins everywhere. So, say hello, Miss Molly. And Brew, you gonna give some miles? What are you doing, dude? So this is the footprint for the garage. And this is our carport area. So there's about 1.5 feet, 2 foot got to come out of this area of dirt. That tree needs to go out. This is the balance of the trees. So every tree on the side of this mountain, including all these trees right here, are coming out. Up to that point, all the trees on this mountain, including up to and including that pine that are on that mountain. And I think there might be one more over that way. I'm not sure. Can't remember. All the ones on this lower part. Behind the house here is getting cut back to this tree here, so it'll be at least that far back down there. Then there's another ledge that's getting cut back almost to that stump up there. And all that dirt ends up over there. There's trench lines that go in here. That was the pipes we seen down by the barn. Them pipes go in here, come around, go down there, go out that way, go around that way. There's all kinds of pipes that are going to be running around here to get the water moving from the springs that come out of this mountain, that come from that mountain all the way up top. So that is our update. So remember what she looks like, because it's going to change drastically over the next couple weeks. I will talk to you guys later.